head shall never be higher than mine. If I shall sit, you shall sit. If I shall kneel, you shall kneel, etc., etc., etc.
Very well, Your Majesty.
Is promise?
Is promise.
Good. It has occurred to us. It has occurred to us. It has occurred to us that if several pairs of young male elephants were set loose in a forest of America, after a while they would increase.
Your Majesty, just male elephants.
You put in details, etc. Tonight my mind is on other matters. Very important matters.
Anything you want to discuss with me?
Why would I discuss important matters with women?
Very well, Your Majesty. I shall go back to my room. Shall I say good night?
Good night.
Your Majesty.
What? What?
When the boat arrived from Singapore yesterday.
Singapore, ha.
Was there any news from abroad?
News? Yes, there was news. They call me barbarian.
Who?
Certain parties who would wish to use this excuse to steal Siam. Suppose you are Queen Victoria, and somebody tell you King of Siam is barbarian. Do you believe?
Well,
You will? You will believe, because there is no one to speak otherwise.
But this is a lie.
It is a false lie.
Your Majesty, what have you decided to do about it?
You guess.
Well, if someone was sending a lie about me to England, I would do my best to try and send the truth back to England. Is that what you've decided to do, Your Majesty?
Yes, that is what I had intended to do. But how? You guess how.
Well, my guess would be when Sir Edward Ramsay arrives.
Ramsay? Ramsay?
The British diplomat.
Ah, yes, on way from Singapore. When Sir Ramsay is here, I shall take opportunity of expressing my opinion of English thieves who wish to steal Siam. I shall show them who is barbarian. What is this face you put on?
Well, Your Majesty, my guess is you would not fight with Sir Edward.
I will not.
No, you will entertain him and his party in a especially grand manner. That way they will return to England and report to the Queen that you are indeed not a barbarian.
Naturally. Naturally, that is what I had intended to do.
This is the only way to get the better of the English. Stand up to them. Put your best foot forward. This is an expression, Your Majesty. It means dress up in your best clothes, introduce them to your most intelligent men, your most beautiful women. Edward admires beautiful women.
Edward? You call him this?
We're old friends. I knew him in Bombay before I was married.
Ah. But shall it be proper for British dignitary to see my women with no shoes on their feet? Shall it be proper for them to put their best bare feet forward? No! Then he shall return to England and tell Queen Victoria I am barbarian. Why do you not think of this?
We shall dress them up. European fashion.
You mean dress them in dresses?
How many women can I have saved for me?
All women in kingdom. How many dresses?
That depends on how many ladies are chosen by His Majesty.
You shall tell me which of my women are most like Europeans for dressing like same. Wake up everybody, wives, etc., etc. I shall command Chinese artists to paint their faces very pale, and you shall educate them in European manners and customs for presentation.
I wonder how much time we shall have.
Sir Ramsay's gunboat last reported off Sangla. How long he take up and how many ports he call into. Let us say we have 1 week.
1 week, Your Majesty, 1 week.
And this time a whole world was created. Moses say. Are there any details you do not think of so far?
We must give them a dinner, a European dinner.
Yes, a dinner.
And a ball with music.
Music and dancing.
Yes, Your Majesty, and dancing.
Why did you not think of dancing?
It's an inspired idea, Your Majesty. And Tuptipin has written a play, a version of Uncle Tom's Cabin.
Ha! We shall give them theatrical performance. We shall show them who is barbarian. Lady Tang, next Saturday, 9 o'clock post-meridian. We shall give dinner, European dinner. You shall educate steward during week to make eminent European dishes for tasting. I shall taste and school teacher shall taste. Also, make very long table for very long tablecloth. Also, instruct court musicians during week to learn music of Europe for dancing, etc. You shall dress the ladies. Go. For the next week, the men and women of my kingdom shall work till all is ready. For everything that is not done, each man and woman shall be beaten 100 strokes. Everyone must know this, Lady Tang. Above all, I must not be worried by anything.
Look look, Your Majesty.
Fireworks? Fireworks at this hour? No one will order fireworks but me.
Your Majesty, the British, the gunboats.
They attack?
No, they flew, and we answered fireworks. It was Sir Edward Ramsay and his party.
Now?
Yes, now. They come direct from Songclaw. No stops.
No stops, Your Majesty, no stops.
Tell them to go back. We are not ready.
Not ready, Your Majesty.
You do not know? I had planned best idea I ever get.
And still you do it, Your Majesty. You can do it.
Ha! When the British arrive, we shall put them to bed. In the morning, we shall send them on sightseeing trip.
We shall start this minute, right now. Work, work. We've only 18 hours left, but I shall do it somehow.
I shall do it. You shall help me.
Yes, Your Majesty.
We will work till the sun shines bright in the middle of the day. We shall... First, we shall ask Buddha for help. Bow to him. Bow! Bow, bow! Bow.